Okay, so back to the wet sanding, color sanding, whatever you want to call it here, cut and buff, of the roof here. Okay, so the entire roof is sanded. You know, I think I did this last night with 2000 at the front and 1000 right now at the back. And even though I can still see some orange peel coming through, I'm going to sand it with 1500. And then I'm going to work my way up to 2000. And hopefully today I'm going to get some buffing done, but I thought I'd have time to do it yesterday, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've finished sanding the roof with 2000, and actually maybe I really should be redoing some of that. As you can see how it really loses reflectivity right in there. So maybe I don't, maybe I'm not done. Okay, but same over here actually. Still a lot of orange peel in it. Well, now I'm flustered. Because I was going to say, well, you look at it at a sharp angle and the camera goes out of focus. Okay, it's a little better. And it looks pretty good there, but yeah, you do see it. Yeah, okay, cancel this. Okay, I think that was a lot of the haziness at that back corner might have been just the angle, because I'm running the light across it here and it doesn't look so bad in that corner anymore. So granted, because of the distortion in the hood, the center section looks rather odd, but that is truly a trick of the light. Wow, a trick of the hood, the roof. Anyways, so I am going to go ahead with the first stage of buffing. I don't know if I'm going to give updates every time. These YouTube videos are getting a little bit too long, so I prefer to keep them under, like 5 minutes. Anyways, back to it. Okay, so this is after the first stage of buffing. You can still see a little bit of haze in there. That's probably one spot that I'll have to go over again. But stupid camera. Yeah, I gotta focus on something distant. And go back to this. And I think it looks not too bad. You can see the freaking camera. Let me just try something here. Okay, hopefully this looks like something. I switched to manual focus on this camera. It doesn't seem to like to look at blurry lights in the thing here. Okay, anyways, you can see some of the piping that's in the roof. That was a failed downdraft ventilation thing, but it's got pretty good clarity there. You know, apart from, like I said, the spots that are going to need a little bit more. You know, for the first stage of buffing, that's not too bad, I think. Probably this part in the center is actually okay. It's the ends that didn't get as much. Oh, I suppose if I sweep the light across. Eventually you guys are going to get bored of this, so I'm going to stop. But it's looking pretty good already. You know, I can see my hand reflected quite nicely in it, and this is only the first little bit. After this first buffing, I did clean with a 50-50 mixture of alcohol and water. It's rubbing alcohol and water that was recommended by K25. And he says it cleans the oil that's used as a suspension, you know, for the abrasive out of the scratches, so you can see better. I don't know if anybody else has heard this, and please comment if you have. I'm not a big fan of using paper towels to clean things off, at least not things I care about getting scratched on, because I heard that some paper towels, or that paper towels contain some small amounts of metal fiber in them. Whether it's a byproduct of the process or not, I don't know. Anyways, that's just something, you know, like for the last stage I won't use paper towels to dry it off, but this stage I have to. I bought some cheap microfiber cloths, but I'm kind of running out of them. Can only use one type for each, or one for each abrasive, so I'll run up before I'm done. Anyways, 2 minutes of babbling, enough of that. Okay, that's just round 2 of still the first style of cutting the compound, first stage of compound. And I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think it looks pretty good right now. I'd be happy just leaving it like this. But I'm going to move on to stage 2, which we'll see how what difference that makes. And obviously out to stage 3 after that. Okay, like every day, there's always some drama. And this is the source of the latest, but this is my second stage of polishing. And I'll be honest, I think it made things worse. This stuff is liquidy crap. I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm just going to go stage 1 and stage 3 because it just made a mess. And it's not at all a paste. It leaves all this residue behind. I've cleaned this roof a couple of times, you know, and I still can't get some of it off. I'm almost tempted to go back to stage 1 to get it cleaned back up, but I'm going to go to stage 3 and see how that goes. But I don't know. Maybe I got a bad bottle of this stuff, but it's like almost like water, just orange water. So, anyways, I don't recommend this stuff. That's for sure. Okay, so it's done. I've went over the thing with the third stage cleaner, buffer, polisher, swirl remover. That's swirl remover is what they call it. McGuire's calls it, and looks pretty good. And I also went over it, cleaned it with the alcohol and water solution, and it looks pretty good. If you're wondering what that weird shape is right there, that's some plastic sheeting taped to the ceiling. Looks like a distortion in the paint, but it's not. And well, in any case, I've lost my train of thought. The paint has turned out pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with it. There are still a few scratches in it that I probably, if I would have buffed it a little longer, they'd have come out. I did go over it with a microfiber cloth, and I think you can see a couple of scratches right there in the middle. But anyways, I did go over it with a microfiber cloth to clean it off, and it came up really nice. It's really hard to tell how reflective it is. There's some idea of it. Now there is that test that says that you know it's a good paint job if you can read the serial numbers off a dollar bill in the reflection. Well, I don't have a dollar bill. All I have is 25 cents. But as you can see, not too bad. So there you go. That's it for today. Next step, I guess if I'm working my way from the top down, I've got to do this top piece because it's going to be visible. I don't think I'm going to do the back wall of this, but I'll probably do up to this edge and the cab corners as well as the pillars, of course. In any case, my camera is telling me I have 3 minutes of battery life left, so I am done for the day. I was going to say one last thing. That's 14 square feet done, 76 more square feet to go, and that's assuming I don't do the back panel. So, got a fair bit more work. I've got probably on the order of, oh, what would it be? About 6 hours into today, 8 hours from yesterday. So 16 hours to do the roof. I don't know what the calculation works out to. You can probably work it out for yourself, but probably quite a few more days of work, put it that way. Although I am going to take Messy Laura's suggestion, and I'm going to pick up some of these 2000 and 3000 grit discs for the Air DA, and I'm going to use them on the doors and anywhere else that's big enough to do it for. Obviously the hood is going to be a major bit of work. As you can see, that's a good portion of the work there, and it also is pretty orange peely. I don't think you can read $1 or 25 cents in it. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys.